Hello everyone, my name is Web. For today's video, what we'll be looking about is about financial goals. So I bet everybody of us have dreamt of saving enough money to buy a car, to travel, or maybe to save for retirement so that we could retire comfortably. So these are those symbols of financial goals. Financial goals can help you plan your budget, track your progress, stay motivated. But not all financial goals are created equally or smart, and some goals are vague, unrealistic, or hard to measure, which can make them difficult to reach. For example, let's say I want to save more money. It's not a very helpful goal because it does not explain how much more do you want to have, why do you want to save, or when do you need the money to be saved. So there's a lot of things to believe when we are building a financial goal. And for today's, we are going to be looking at our method called SMART, and also we're going to be looking at asset, liabilities, net worth, and also about short, medium, and long-term goals. So first, let's look at the SMART method. A good way to write financial goals is to use SMART method. So what does SMART stand for? SMART stand for S specific, M measurable, A achievable, R realistic, and T time bound. So these are five critical criteria that can help you make your goals clear, realistic, and trackable. So let's look at each one of them and turn the basic goal of I want to save more money into a SMART goal. So first, S specific. A specific goal tells you exactly what you want to accomplish. And so by making your goal specific, you need to answer these questions. What, when, why, and how. So this means that when you set a goal for yourself, you should try making it as detailed as possible. So we can make our goal specific by, let's say, answer the question what. I want to save money for an emergency fund. I want to save it until, let's say, the last month of the year. I want to save it so that I could spend on emergency fund near my town, and I want to save it in a method called SMART, which are we going to be looking at in the next steps. So next, measurable. A measurable goal tell you how you will know if you are making progress or if you have actually achieved your goal. It answers the question how much or how many money do you need. A measurable goals help you monitor your performance and celebrate your success. For example, we can make our goals measurable by changing it to I want to save, let's say, $1,000 for an emergency fund. So A, achievable. Achievable goal is a goal that tells you if your goal is realistic and possible given your current situation, resources, and ability. It answers the question, how can I do it? For example, the goal of saving $1,000 for an emergency fund is achievable if you have a steady income, a budget, and saving account. But if it does not, if it is not possible, then it will overwhelm you a lot. Let's say we can make our goal achievable by changing it to I want to save 10 I want to save $1,000 for the emergency fund by saving $50 per paycheck. And that is the important one. Next, realistic. A realistic goal is something you believe you can reach or accomplish. So imagine like that. We could do it. I want to save $1,000 for emergency fund by saving $50 every other paycheck. So just like that. Next, time bound. A time bound goals tell you when do you want to achieve your goal. So it's answer the questions when. When will it finish? So when we're finished and applied all of these five steps in the SMART method, our goal will be set into a sentence like this. I want to save $1,000 for the emergency fund by saving $50 per paycheck for 20 weeks. And by that, you've built a goal by yourself. Congratulations. So let's look at different types of financial goals, short, medium, and long term. So we've already looked at how to set smart goals for our money, but how do you plan for different types of goals? So short-term financial goals are goals you want to achieve in less than a year. Let's say like maybe goals for buying a new phone, saving for a trip, or paying up a small amount of debt. So these goals are usually low risk, meaning you're unlikely to lose money or to face unexpected costs. Medium-term financial goals are the ones you want to achieve in 1 to 5 years, such as buying a car, saving for college, starting a business, or buying a home. These goals are usually moderate risk, meaning you face some uncertainty or fluctuations in your income, expenses, or returns. Long-term financial goals are the ones you want to achieve in more than 5 years, such as buying a house, saving for retirement, or maybe even bigger, leaving a legacy. So these goals are usually high risk, meaning you may face significant changes to your income, expenses, or return. So to reach these goals, you need to project your income and expenses and invest a portion of your money in growth-oriented and long-lasting way, such as a stock or a bond. So let's look at the last thing here for this video, which is assets, liabilities, and net worth. So probably you may have heard someone say, so and so has a net worth of 1 million. Does that mean they have $1 million in cash? Not at all. Understanding net worth is really different. So what are assets? First, in terms of assets, think of anything you own that has a value. Let's say I own a phone. It is my assets. I own a car. That's an asset. I own a furniture. That is an asset. The savings you manage to collect, those are assets too. For example, let's say you own a car valued $3,000, furniture worth $1,000, and you've managed to save $500. So these are all your assets, and it gives us a total asset value of $4,500. So that is an asset. So what else can count as an asset? It could be personal property, investments, business ownerships, real estate, intellectual property, etc. So look at the next thing, which we have here is liabilities. Liabilities are the opposite of assets. So these are things such as like debts, loans, or things that you own to others. So for example, if you took a loan of $1,000 to fix up your car and a credit card balance of $500 that you're paying off, so these debt is meant as your liabilities, and your liabilities right now is 1,500. So that is your total liabilities. So what is net worth? This is where we tie together both assets and liabilities. Your net worth is basically the difference between your total assets, and the way that you calculate your net worth is your assets minus your liabilities. So let's use the examples earlier. What you own is total up to $600, but your liability is 1,500. So that leaves you with 4,500, and so that is your net worth. This is the money that you would have if you sold everything you own and then use all of that money to pay off your debts. So that is the thing. So the big question here is it okay to have a negative net worth? Yes. Let's say you have just started your first job, and this is very normal. So remember, net worth is just a snapshot of today. So I hope that after this video we've looked at what are financial goals. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.